Hey guys, it's Alyssa. So today I will be, doing my portrait of you know who, Mr. Frickin' Pierre XO. There's his freaking Instagram. And that's the picture that I'll be modeling after. Now, I'm showing my little supplies here just to, kind of boast or whatever. But really, I'm just going to do a traditional drawing, black and white at first. And this is just like the foundation of everything. I personally start with the outline of the face. I don't like doing stick figures and, doing the bones and then doing the muscles and doing all the stuff. Like, that just wastes time to me. I know that people have bones and muscles, so I'll keep that in mind when I draw. Like right now, Pierre has really intense bone structure and very high cheekbones. So that you'll see that'll be a freaking problem in the future. But right now, I'm doing kind of okay. And the way that I shade and everything is just like lines. I don't actually go in full force and just shade very darkly. I start very lightly. And as you can see, okay, so now I'm moving on to the lips, right? So I actually really, really like his lips. Like, they're thin, but they're very full. It's very unique. And I'm making my way upward. So this is a very interesting technique. This is the technique that I've always done in the past. I've been drawing since I was about my parents say 3 years old, and I do come from a family of artists. My dad, he used to do graphic novels, graphic comic books really, and my brother writes, and my mom is an interior decorator. So I have a little bit of style, just like a smidge. Okay, now I'm moving on to the eyes. So this is the danger that a lot of people get themselves into. When it comes to the eyes, do not get greedy. You can't be like, okay, I'm gonna do the eyes so well. Like, no, you're the eyes are gonna suck until the very last second. Usually. And the benefit to drawing Pierre right now is actually that he is Vietnamese. He has monolids. A lot of Asian, especially East Asian people have what we call monolids. It's when your eyes essentially just, have a fullness to them that, they don't need the double lids that most people do, especially white people or even black people. Like, we have double lids. And Pierre has a very great sense of lighting too, so this makes it a lot easier to draw his face. But look at me getting ballsy here. Jeez, man, I go right into the pupils. This is really scary for me, actually. But luckily the right eye turned out pretty damn well, so I didn't have to mess with that much. I'll probably mess with it a little bit in the next video in part 2, because I have to adjust his face. I have to elongate his face way more, because again, the lighting that he does in this particular photo is very intense. He looks like a femcat. I don't know what that means, but it sounds accurate. He looks like a cat. So I have to make him have his cheeks very sunken in. I'm trying to manage his eyes too. I use my hands to just measure it out. I'm constantly looking at the camera just to see what the camera sees, so I can, at least a little bit guess on if I'm doing it right. I need to know if I'm doing it right. I need another perspective, and that's why I'm glad I have the camera there too as well, hovering over the fucking drawing. So here I am. I'm you know what? I'm getting tired of doing the eyes and the face. I'm just gonna move on to his bandana and his shoulders. So right now I'm just playing around with the bandana, just making the general wavy triangle outline that he has going on there, and then just slowly but surely just making my way to his hair. The hair is actually the fun part for me. I actually really, really enjoy hair. You can check my Instagram, my old Instagram photos. It literally is just me drawing guys with long, colorful hair. So with no faces, which is the funny part. They look like dolls. But with Pierre, his hair, again, I'm gonna have to do that in the next video, because quite frankly, it is a lot to handle. It's gonna be fun, but it is a lot to handle, girl. You don't want to mess with that shit right now, because it is wild. Okay, now I'm working on, so you saw me adjust the jawline there. Let me explain myself here. So again, at this point, I was really confused on his face is elongated, but he doesn't have an elongated face. So I'm just like, where is his jawline? I don't know what's going on. At that point, I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's the lips. Maybe I just did the lips wrong, and I kind of did. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I had to redo the lips a couple of times. Just erasing it. As you can see, like, I'm just using my little pencil and my rinky dink eraser. I could use more professional stuff, but honestly, I like to get used to having less, when it comes to drawing, because I don't want to be in a position where I'm like, I have to have like a FORESEE to a dark drawing pencil, or else I can't do the eyes. Like, who the fuck needs that? No, it's all about shading, guys. So yeah, I did a little bit of waves in the hair and just did a little outline of the hair, not doing too much there. Again, look at me, I'm trying to line up the eyes, making sure that they're both lined up, and I'm doing a terrible job at it, so we'll adjust that later. It's fine. He actually doesn't look that bad right now. He doesn't look like the picture that I wanted to draw, but he does look like it does look like Pierre to a certain extent, especially his eyes. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, I dropped my freaking light, but I picked it up, so it's all good. It just takes a second. There we go. Yeah. So okay, here we go. I inferred that his Adam's apple was approximately there below his chin. This is a technique that I do. I call it inferring. I'm not sure what it's exactly called, but that's what I call it, inferring. Just, this is like this is like me going backwards. Like, you remember how I said I didn't do stick figures? Now I'm trying to figure out, okay, what is the structure with his body? Like where is his, like, collarbone, where is his neck, where is his Adam's apple, like, where is it? Because I cannot flip and tell. But you know what, after a while, I'm like, you know what, I'm tired of this, let me just freaking shade at this point. Shading is fun anyways, let me just do it, let me just stop bitching, let me stop like pretending like the shading is not a thing that I need to do. I do. So here I am shading finally. Making the shadows on his braids appear on his face, like kind of filling in his braids a little bit more. I'll do the details in the next video. Doing his ears, as you can see. And again, still working on that flippin' jawline. Fucking A. But at this point, like, his lips are getting better. Like, his lips are, like, I'm drawing them far more accurately. I'm just slowly but surely getting details, and I put those little dots there because that's where his makeup is. And now this is where, I'm adjusting the left eye. I'm just erasing, and if it doesn't look right, I just erase it again, try it again, erase it again. Just lining it up, just testing it out. Like, there is no technique to what I do, really. It's just me checking and guessing. That's my little secret. So yeah, I'm filling in the shades a little bit more. I'm getting a little bit more ballsy. I'm getting a little more comfortable. And as you can see, it is getting better. Like, really, if I could, like, tell you something right now, he actually looks pretty good. I just need to do more of the shadowing and not require my actual professional color pencils to do that. I can't do it with this pencil right now. So this is why this is part 2. I'm doing the Cupid's bow, the little dip underneath the nose, and that. Yeah, I'm pretty much, like, done for this time. This is what he looks like originally. So again, I'll elongate his face. I'll even make his eyes, a bit more rounder because they look too straight on. And I'll adjust his nose a bit more. But I do appreciate you guys watching. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, home planet, have a good day. Take care. And 안녕. 감사합니다. 친구.